Just another day, I was having a conversation with a friend, and he was telling me how the current generation of young people are messing up their lives, irresponsible sexual behavior, use of drugs, unthoughtful decisions and choices, or unthought, illogical decisions and choices, waking up, making a choice and making a decision that is actually messing up their lives. So he was telling me that one of the major reasons why the young people are messing up their lives is simply because they don't listen. You sit down, you want to talk to them, they won't listen. So he told me that that is one of the major reasons why they are actually the way they are. But I told him no. I think the young people are okay. I think the current generation of youth, there's actually nothing wrong with them. Because what you're seeing in the current generation of youth is a symptom of a disease. The youths are not the disease. The youths are not the carrier of the disease. What you can see in the irresponsible behaviors that you are seeing in the youth is actually a symptom of a disease. And this disease is actually in two areas, the two main areas. The first area where the disease is in parenting. And the second area where you can find the disease whose symptoms are manifesting in the youths is in the society. Let us start briefly with parenting. The possibility that a sick parent, sick psychologically, not diabetes, not cancer, not physical infections or diseases, I'm talking about mind. The possibility that a sick parent psychologically, a parent who is struggling with the trauma, a parent who is struggling with domestic violence, a parent who is struggling with abandonment issues, a parent who is struggling with anxiety, stress, depression, so many other, the spectrum of mental health. The possibility that a parent who is psychologically sick is going to bring up a child who is psychologically healthy is almost zero. That possibility is almost not there. So the chances that a sick parent psychologically is going to bring up a child who is psychologically sick is very high. Very, very high. And that is why I'm saying that the parents are one of the major cause of the problems that we are seeing in youth. Because if a parent does it right, the chances that this child is going to have a better life, to have a well-mannered life, to have a moral life, those chances are very high. The reason why I'm not saying it is 100% guarantee that when as a parent you bring up your kids with good morals in a psychologically healthy environment, they are going to turn up smart and they are going to turn up morally upright. The reason why I'm not saying it's 100% is because now the society has a part to play. Because let me tell you something. When we were all born, wakati sisi wote tulizaliwa, we didn't know anything to do with religion. We were taught by the society and our parents. We don't know anything about marriage, about relationships, about education, about nothing. We were born blank. Nothing. There's nothing that we knew. The only thing that we were born with is just a few reflexes. How to breastfeed, how to cry, how to smile, how to, to start walking. Those are the reflexes that we were born with. But anything else, the beliefs, the behaviors, how we talk, how we behave, how we relate, we learned all that from our parents and also from the society. So now, the lack of conjunction or the lack of, togetherness in the society that the society no longer come together as a community to bring up a child is one of the major problems. Do you know that it is shocking that the current generation of young people, instead of in their youthful years starting to lay the foundation of their lives, they are actually very busy going for therapy. They are looking for resources to go for therapy, to heal from traumas caused by their parents, to heal from abandonment issues caused by their parents, to heal from religion issues caused by the community, to heal from rapes, to heal from a variety, depression, anxiety, so many other issues. So instead of youth using their resources to lay the foundation for a better tomorrow, for a better future, they are using their resources to heal from such psychological issues. And those who are not using their resources to heal from traumas and other psychological issues, they are using their resources to try and learn away from those issues. That is why you're finding that most youths are using drugs. Why? Because majority of them are trying to run away from some realities of what they went through while they were young. That is why students, if you go to universities, you'll be shocked. Because especially during the weekends, from Friday to Sunday, drunkards in the universities, drunkards in the streets. Within the university environment, that's where you find the most crabs. Utapata crabs ni mingi zaidi. Our young people or the youths in this generation, majority of them are into irresponsible sexual behavior. The other day, just I think this week or last week, we saw another video of this, I don't know, the cigar boys who are having sex with one girl. I think 4 or 5 or 6 of them. So in their mind, there's nothing healthy going on. They are sick. And one of the major reasons why they are sick is because they have been brought up by sick parents and they have been brought up by a sick society. I don't want to say much, but I want to speak to you if you are a parent. If you are parenting a young child, if you are parenting an adolescent, if you are parenting a young adult, I want to speak to you. And I want to tell you this. If you are sick psychologically, you'd rather not start having a generation. If you have some psychological battles that you're fighting, please first fight those battles before you get kids. If you have some traumas, first heal from those traumas before you get kids. If you have some abandonment issues, if you have any psychological issue that you're struggling with, please heal from that first. Otherwise, if you do not want to see an exact rubric or an exact reflection of the struggles you are going through in your children, if you do not want to see that, then you're going to take that bold step to heal from your traumas, to heal from your loss and grief issues, to heal from abandonment issues, to heal from your, if you have been through domestic violence and any other form of abuse. If you're not going to heal that first, before you embark on a journey of bringing up the next generation, you're messing up. You're making a very big mistake. I want you to ask yourself this question now. Now imagine the very messed up youths that we are seeing in the society, doing all manner of useless things, doing all manner of inhumane things, lack of morals. Now, I want you to imagine that now, that is the generation which is becoming parents. Now, I want you to see the disaster that we are in. That is now actually the generation that is becoming parents. I want you to ask yourself, what kind of a generation are we going to have from this generation of young people? What kind of a generation are we going to have? We are headed to darker days. Disasters are coming. So please, if you are a parent, you'd rather stay for the rest of your life without a child, other than bring up a child who is going to be the worst nightmare in the society. You'd rather not. But first, heal from your childhood traumas. Heal from any psychological issue that you feel you need to heal from. If you feel you need help, come to us. As Nunes Counseling Organization, we are going to help you. My name is Eliud Ngugi, a counseling psychologist, founder and CEO, Nunes Counseling Organization. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share this video with others. Have a nice time. We'll meet soon.